Good evening, Flosstube. This is Thursday, September 28th. It is in the evening, probably about 7 o'clock. This has been a very busy, crazy week, and the video I filmed on Tuesday morning was so dark. We couldn't see the cross stitch, we couldn't see anything. So we deleted that one, and I'm back tonight to get this video filmed and uploaded so that I can say hello before your weekend. I want to show first the stash that I acquired because of Lady Tooth Doc. And if you have not checked out her videos, please do. You will love her. She was kind enough to give me a shout out and also to enable me to order from down Sunshine Lane. And she and I must have been on the same brainwave because we both ordered 4 of the thread heavens. In her case, she said it was a lifetime supply for herself. In my case, I have 1 for myself and 3 more for stitching daughters. And then I ordered a graph that I have been looking at and coveting for many months, and I hope this will show up clearly today better than it did the other morning on my failed video. This is by My Big Toe. It is called the Apostles' Creed. You can see the beautiful sampler style. One was designed with 6 Gentle Arts threads. The other is a monochromatic design. This is the one I'm thinking about doing in the beautiful Midnight Gentle Art thread that I used for my anniversary sampler. I would love your ideas about that, but I'm thinking of using the Midnight again and maybe the white linen so that those 2 could be companion pieces. So this piece is the beautiful creed that has been recited in the Christian church for hundreds of years. And you'll see My Big Toe's design of this beautiful creed. So, stash from down Sunshine Lane. Excited to learn about that company. Then I thought I would share a couple of finally finished objects and 1 finished object that has not been framed yet. You will notice when you see this design that this is a very 80s pattern. In those days it was big to collect and stitch the Hummel figurines. My mother-in-law had a beautiful Hummel figurine collection, and this is one of Sister Hummel's designs. It appealed to me because of the 4 girls, and there they are playing Ring Around the Rosie. You will see it is matted in a dark blue with a burnished gold frame. This is one we've enjoyed for many, many years. It is stitched on Aida, 18 count with DMC flosses. The other design is a wedding prayer, also on 18 count Aida, I believe the exact same fabric, with a navy blue mat. Let's see if we can get this all in the picture. No, we cannot. So you see the Christian symbols on the left and the font of the prayer, another gold frame. So this says, "Now that we are one, O God, go before us to guide us, go behind us to protect us, go beneath us to secure us, go beside us to befriend us, bind us closer in your love." There we are. There's the whole piece. If anyone is interested in either one of these designs, I will try to find those books. The third is a finished object, not fully finished, and so many of you have done this design. There is even a second one now, I believe, that is available. Home of a Needleworker. I'm not sure why I haven't gotten this one framed. Oops, sorry. But this definitely needs to be hanging in our home. This time the house is brown. These are a little bit more of the earth tones than I normally use, but I just used the called for DMC threads. I see that this one was stitched in 2010, so we're behind on framing indeed. Sorry that it's so hard to get the whole thing in. Home of a needle worker. Now let's talk a little bit about some whips. Progress this week has been minimal, but I will show you my Scottish sampler. That progress is the only that I have made, but it has gone very quickly, and I am enjoying every stitch in this design. Let me show you where I am as of this video. These are the beautiful German threads, Moulinet Madeira. And I received some good comments on this thread, that it is recommended by embroidery guilds, that it is high quality, and the packaging, of course, I had talked with you about is very unique. But if you can see, I am beginning another basket. Where is it? Another basket of flowers here. The rest of the design above this is complete. There will be a border. Oops. I am not holding projects well tonight. I don't think the vibrancy of the colors is coming through as well as I would like, but take my word for it, they're beautifully vibrant. So the house, the lawn, the flowers, and now we'll be doing more flowers underneath, and then the border. Just a reminder, this is done on even weave, I believe 28 count even weave. Just so much fun to stitch. I have loved it. This design is a Prairie Schooler leaflet that I purchased because I wanted to make some gifts for some sweet friends at my church. And I chose for their gifts the little brown rabbit and a couple of the flower pots and made those into pillows for Mother's Day gifts. So I decided I wanted to do the large design for us for spring. Where is it? Right here. This is Prairie Schooler called April, book number 152. And I want to show you my progress on this. This is done on a bluish gray even weave that it was gifted to me. It's a very lovely fabric. And you can see that the butterfly, the bird, the flowers, the fence, the gate, the little outbuilding, even the ducks are completed. The house gave me trouble. I kept miscounting the placement of the windows. So this got put aside. This would be such a cheering design to hang in the spring. So I need to finish this. Again, Prairie Schooler, April, number 152. Oops, sorry. Left you for a minute. Now, because my daughter, who is studying abroad, is making amazing progress on her Le Nouveau Mirabilia, and she keeps sending me pictures, I had to get fabric for this. I don't know when I will put the stitches in, but I have a tiny, tiny start. I chose a less expensive linen. This is Charles Craft Irish Linen Even Weave Lugana, and it says the color is tea dyed. It is a 28 count, and I hope you can see this tiny, tiny start. Well, how do we turn it? So this is the midpoint of the lady's face, or well, the midpoint of the chart. It is the lady's face. And that's all I've done. You see, I'm stitching this in my wooden sit-down hoop. And I wanted to show you if these colors come through. The two flesh tones for the lady, which as you see are not going to show up on this fabric. The salvation of it is that her face is surrounded by that beautiful greenish blue. And so I believe this will work because the rest of the design is so colorful. So I'm anxious to put more stitches into the beautiful lady. I think my daughter and I will have a stitch along long distance, which will be fun. And again, that's an old Mirabilia chart, Le Nouveau. What shall we do next? I have a little bit more stash. This is older stash, which you may or may not have seen, but two of these are Prairie Schooler. This one is called Rabbit Run. And I know you've seen people stitching. Goodness, I'm making you dizzy. This is book number 194. You see the consistent themes. I won't even repeat those for you, but I'm wondering if this would not be a just perfect travel piece, because each little section would be a mini finish, and there are not that many DMC threads required. So I may want to start this one after the holidays to have for lunchtime stitching and any travel stitching. These would make some darling smalls as well. Let me quickly check and see how many DMC colors. There are only 5 colors in this design, so that would definitely be perfect for travel. And if you can see on the back, and I want to cover up the graph, 2 little smalls. Where are they? Ooh, that are suggested. That would be such a cute idea for spring into Easter. So we will get to that one soon, hopefully, after the holidays. The next 2 designs I was enabled to purchase by Nell, Little Yellow House Crafts. I've spoken of her before. She went through a time when every stash item she showed I wanted. Very dangerous. But this one is another spring design. It's called Folk Eggs. And you see the darling bunnies with the carrots, all the bunnies together, the beautiful beehive. And I love the sheep and the ram in front of the barn, the butterflies. Would I dare stitch these on black? I don't know. But to do these for an Easter display would be delightful. This one is booklet number 169, Folk Eggs. Love that one. Then this one is very seasonal for this time of year. I'm not sure why I didn't do this summer to be prepared for our harvest and Thanksgiving season. But you can see, count your blessings and give thanks. I remember Nell saying that this photograph did not do the colors justice. So if I ever kit this up, I will share those colors with you. This is by Imaginating, and it is number 1907. But what a fun fall harvest design. Love that. Now, this is going to be a short video, and I apologize, but I wanted to show my floss organization, and then I wanted to ask you a stitcher's question for which I hope you will have some answers. There is a Flosstuber who designed or perfected this floss storage system, and so far for me it has been top-notch. I had been bobbinating and storing DMC floss in the plastic tackle boxes, is what we used to call them, for many years, and I got tired of bobbinating in the first place, and then all the wrinkles that were put on the floss when you took it off the bobbin, it was so wrinkled. And when I watched the Flosstuber, whose name I do not know, I'm sure if you typed in floss organization, it would come up. I do want to give her proper credit. I will work on that. So I bought these photo boxes at my local Michael's. They're very inexpensive, like 5 for $10, maybe 4 for $10. So for now, I have 3 of these boxes in which my DMC floss is living. And all you have to do is buy the snack size Ziploc bags. Instead of using her system, which she freely shared with us, which would involve printing off the color, name, or number, and then cutting it out and putting it in your bags, I just bought the little 3x5 index cards. And I'm just using a Sharpie to put the name or the color number of the floss. Obviously this is white. So this first box is white, ecru, black, all of those named colors. And then the early colors, 200 through 700. Then my other 2 boxes have the later colors. The thing I like most about this, other than ease of filing, which is super easy, is that when you have threads that you're not using, but that are too long to throw away or put in an Ort jar, which I never have kept, it's a cute idea, is that everything can go right back in the bag to be used again. So I've enjoyed this idea so much, 3 boxes and counting. And I believe Nicole of Nicole's Needlework uses a similar system, and I know that she also does this for her more expensive flosses, the Gentle Arts, her silks. So lots of little Ziploc bags and index cards. They stack nicely, so easy to organize. My oldest daughter helped me one night and we organized a lot of floss in these little bags. I'm recommending this to you. Very easy and very helpful. Also, you can pull those bags for a project and then put them back. Okay, here's my question of the night. As stitchers, how do you find time to practice your art? Working full-time, having family responsibilities, I am feeling frustration over not having more time for my stitching. These whips that have not even been touched are because you do what you can and the rest get pushed aside. I guess I am like Nicole said she had start-itis. I guess that's contagious. But give me your ideas on finding more time. I'm all about taking it with me in the car when I'm not driving, taking it to lunch for lunchtime stitching. Any opportunity I have it with me. But oh, I'm anxious for more progress and more relaxation time. So I hope I get some great ideas from you all. And I guess we all look forward to that elusive retirement time when there might be more time for our art, but I'm not there yet, so I'd like to solve this problem while I'm where I am. 2 more things to show you and I'll sign off for tonight. Last video I had showed you a book from my library about living comfortably, the Danish art called Hygge, and this will be the last I comment about this, but I wanted to show you 2 more lovely books that I was able to request. The first is called The Little Book of Hygge, Danish Secrets of Happy Living. And you can see the author's name there. I would not begin to pronounce that. But this little book is organized so that 1 or 2 pages deal with different aspects of Hygge. And you'll see some very cute illustrations. So easy to pick up and read quickly and implement into your life. The other, just the cover, called to me and drew me in. It's called The Year of Cozy. This author is also the creator of A Cozy Kitchen. You may be familiar with that. I was not. But the most delightful thing is that she is the owner of a corgi. And so this book has some adorable pictures of her dog. A woman after my own heart. So you'll see in this some very practical and easy to implement ideas for comfortable living, and recipes, all kinds of designs that would be for our homes. And I'm looking for the one that shows the celebrating of the dog's first birthday. I may not be able to find that. Well, here's that corgi on a very comfortable Afghan with the hot tea in the background. So again, A Year of Cozy. Fun books. You all have been so kind and so precious. Thank you for comments, subscriptions, ideas. Thanks for welcoming me. I want to say how much I appreciate you, and I look forward to the next video to talk again, to bring you into my home. And I also look forward to watching your videos, getting some ideas and some encouragement. And thank you for watching. More next week. Bye for now.